Hey guys, this is Amar. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Today we are catching up again for yesterday because we did not record yesterday. So I will not do two separate videos. I've decided to when I need to do a catch up. We'll do one video each for thought of the day, like I did day before, and we'll do one video for poems that we miss out, right? So because the reason the poems are being recorded separately because they have different subjects, but I guess we could just manage with this because otherwise it becomes very cumbersome to record multiple videos and they go as separate videos but smaller videos, so it's not a good idea. So today we'll do two thoughts on the same subject like we did the other day. We did thoughts on courage. Today we'll do two thoughts on cheerfulness, right? Because that's what's open up today. So let's do the first thought. The first thought is by Christian Bovey. And the thought says that the cheerful live longest in years. The cheerful live longest in years, and afterwards in our regard. The cheerful live longest in years, and afterwards in our regard. Cheerfulness is the offshoot of goodness. Cheerfulness is the offshoot of goodness. That's an interesting insight because what this essentially says is that people who are cheerful are nice people. That makes a lot of sense because it takes a lot of hard work to be nice. It takes a hard work to live a life where you are a nice human being. It's hard to be nice. Although we would want to be nice as human beings and kind and compassionate and loving and want to contribute to the world, but it's not easy to be nice. A lot of people are not nice. Just consider your families, consider people you spend time with. You'll find very few people you would be able to call nice or good. Google's one of the credos of Google as a company is to do good. So it's hard to be good, right? And the thought essentially says that cheerfulness is the offshoot of goodness. When people are good, only then they are able to be cheerful. Because if you're not good, if you're deliberately painful to others, it's hard to be cheerful. Because if you cause pain to others deliberately, you feel guilt inside. If you cause pain to others deliberately, you feel guilt inside, and that guilt will never allow you to be happy or cheerful. So this is a great insight. This is a wonderful insight. I think it's a great thought. Just one line that if you are good, then you can be cheerful. The cheerful live longest in years, and afterwards in our regard. Cheerfulness is the offshoot of goodness. What a beautiful thought. That's by Christian Bovey. Let's do another one on cheerfulness because it makes sense to do the same train of thought, right? So we'll do another thought to catch up. And the second thought of the day is again on cheerfulness, and it's by Thomas A. Buckner. And the thought says, I'm glad I'm an optimist. The pessimist is half licked before he starts. I'm glad I'm an optimist. The pessimist is half licked before he starts. The optimist may not understand, or if he understands, he may not agree with prevailing ideas, but he believes, knows that in the long run, in due course, there will prevail what is right and best. So the optimist may not know in the beginning how things will turn out, but he does believe that in the long run and due course there will prevail what is right and what is best. So optimism is a great start. Think about something. If you let's say you want to climb a mountain. Now you want to climb a mountain, that's a goal. Now you can have two approaches mentally towards climbing a mountain. One, you will be able to climb the mountain and return back safely. That's an optimist approach. You believe that you can do it, and so you work hard towards it. You take every step to be cautious, and you believe you can do it, right? And you believe you'll return safely. So everything that you do works towards your belief that you can climb the mountain and come back safely. On the other hand, if you are a pessimist, you would want to climb the mountain, but you believe that you can't do it, that you will not come back safely. So there's high likelihood that your actions will conform to your negative thinking, because whatever actions you eventually take up doing towards a goal will conform to what you believe in. So if you believe that you cannot climb the mountain, you will probably not make the effort to climb the mountain, and you'll probably falter on the way. You'll probably fall down because you always believe that you can't do it. Henry Ford said that if you think you can and if you think you can't, you're right. One of the greatest industrialists of the human civilization, the founder of the Ford Motor Company, said that if you think you can and if you think you can't, you're right. So it's always a good idea to assume for yourself. If reality in turn ends up being negative, that's fine, because if you start by assuming against yourself that you cannot climb the mountain, you will not make the effort. So it is important from the perspective of being able to make the effort that you are optimistic, right? So that's what the thought says. I'm glad I'm an optimist. The pessimist is half licked before he starts. The optimist may not understand, if he understands, he may not agree with prevailing ideas, but he believes, yes, knows that in the long run, in due course, they will prevail what is right and what is best. So be an optimist. Be an optimist, not a pessimist. There is no way any pessimist has ever found any happiness in this world. Pessimists are extremely unhappy people, no matter where they live in the world, no matter who they are. So be an optimist. It's the only way to be happy. It's the only way to move towards your goals. Embrace optimism. Alright, cool. Alright guys, so that's the thought of the day. So we did 2 thoughts on cheerfulness, and I hope they inspire you to be cheerful. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching guys. I'll see you tomorrow.